I just shot my daughter and shot all my grandkids, and I'll be sitting on my step, and then when you get here,
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
I just got away from home because...
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dre. I will be your host today, and in today's video we'll be going over the darkest 911 calls. But guys, some of these calls are very disturbing, so feel free to skip over them if you have to. Other than that, please leave a like, and hopefully I earn your subscription by the end, and enjoy the video. Jordan Turpin. January 14th, 2018, in Paris, California, a 17-year-old Jordan Turpin escapes her home from a window and calls 911 at around 5:49 a.m., stating she ran away from home and that her parents are quote-unquote abusing and that her siblings are chained up.
911 emergency. What are you reporting?
Well,
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
I just got away from home because I live in a family of 15, okay? Can you hear me? And we have abusing parents. Did you hear that?
Okay. How did they abuse you?
Okay. They hit us, they throw us across, they like throw us across the room. They pull our hair, they yank out our hair. I have my two little sisters right now are chained up.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 17.
What's your name?
Jordan Turpin.
What's your address?
Okay, you gotta give me a minute. It's gonna take a while. I've never been out. I don't go out much, so I don't know anything about the streets or anything.
Does anybody at the house take any kind of medication?
Oh, I don't know what medication is.
As you heard, Jordan explains how abusive her parents, David and Louis Turpin, are, and that she doesn't go out much. She knows very little about the outside world, and her vocabulary is very limited that she doesn't even know what the word medication is. The dispatcher tracked Jordan's location from the GPS on her cell phone, and around 6:11 a.m., Deputy Anthony arrived. Jordan repeats her story and adds that her sisters are chained up because they stole food from their mother. She even shows the officer pictures that she had just taken of her sisters. The officer took some more information from Jordan, and after almost 2 hours, the officer called for backup to check up on the Turpin's residence. The deputy asked Jordan if she wanted to go into the house, but she was scared that her mother would hurt her. Jordan lived in a household of 15, as you heard from the call, where her and 12 of her siblings suffered from physical and mental abuse. They were beaten, starved, and sometimes restrained to their beds for months at a time. They were also only allowed to shower once a year and forced to live in their own filth. The kids were supposedly homeschooled by their parents, but they all lacked basic knowledge. Some of them didn't even know what a police officer was. At 7:20 a.m., the officers knocked on the Turpin residence for a welfare check, and since it involves child endangerment, the officers do not need a search warrant. As officers made their way through the house, they find decaying trash, rotting food, unopened toys, lots of children clothing with tags still on them, boxes on boxes, but David and Louis did mention that they were about to move, so the boxes get an excuse. When the deputies came across Jordan's sisters, they described them as limp, frail, and bruised underarms, matching the pictures Jordan showed the deputy. The young girls were scared and silent for the moment. As one officer was questioning David and Louis, he noticed David was standing in front of another room door and called over the other officer to search this one. Once they opened the door, they came to find 3 boys in a room, with one of them chained to his bed. It said the boy was chained for weeks. Another deputy that was with the girls was guided to a closet where the remaining chains were. At this point, the officers have seen enough, so they detained David and Louis, and they asked for the keys to the chains. All 13 kids were transported to Riverside University Health System Medical Center. There they received much needed medical care, food, and clean clothes. A few of the kids suffered from severe nerve damage. As for David and Louis Turpin, they have each been sentenced to 25 years to life in prison, with 12 counts of torture, 12 counts of false imprisonment, 7 counts of abusing a dependent adult, and 6 counts of child abuse. With Louis Louis' bail set at $9 million and David set for $12 million. David also received charges for committing a lewd act on a child under 14 and perjury in relation to the affidavits he filed with the California Department of Education, in which he asserted that his children were being educated in his private school, which obviously they were not. David was sent to the California State Prison while Louis was in the Central California Women's Facility. All the children spent 2 months in the hospital, after which the 6 minors were placed in 2 foster homes. In October 2019, 5 of the younger children were adopted, but by another abusive family. A year later, the foster family was arrested and charged with abusing multiple children in their care. In 2020, the Riverside County Deputy District Attorney reported that the children were living independently, working and going to school, and that one of them had graduated from college. In July of 2022, the Turpin siblings filed lawsuits in California's Riverside County Superior Court against a foster care agency that placed them in a home where they were allegedly subjected to further abuse and neglect. 2 nearly identical lawsuits were filed, with one representing the 2 older siblings and the other representing the 4 younger siblings. And on September 19th, 2024, 3 of the foster parents pleaded guilty to the charges of abuse. It's very heartbreaking and sad to hear that the Turpin siblings, even after escaping their parents from such a horrific situation, they had to go through so much more abuse from foster families. Jordan today has 1.6 million followers on TikTok as of the time of making this video and is doing extremely well with her inspiring people from her story. The eldest sibling, Jennifer Turpin, recently got married on October 27th of 2024, and she invited her 12 siblings to the wedding, but we should respect their privacy. Travis the Chimp. February 16th of 2009 in Stamford, Connecticut, Sandra Harold, owner of Travis the Chimp, who is well known locally and even appeared in a Pepsi's commercial, Sandra called 911 at around 3:40 p.m., shouting and pleading for help. She yelled, "The chimp killed my friend."
Stand for 911, where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Rimmon Road.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
Yes. He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns. They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your
I
friend?
can't. He tried to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we can try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
He ripped her apart?
Listen, I think I'm gonna faint. I think I'm gonna pass out.
No, just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen to me. Please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey
Yes.
is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's eating her. Please. God, oh, please.
Okay, I need you to calm down for me. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's hard. But they're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Oh, my God. Please hurry. They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not
and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay? The fire department can't move in yet, but as soon as the police officers show up...
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please. I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Lock your doors on your car and stay there with me.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He will rip the doors right
Sandra,
open.
just do what I'm telling you to. Stay in the car. The police officers will handle it.
Please tell him to shoot him. Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay? I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh, God. Oh, God.
A 15-year-old, 200-pound chimp, Travis, was attacking Sandra's friend, 55-year-old Charla Nash. This incident occurred when Travis took Sandra's car keys and went outside with them, and Charla chased him outside with his favorite toy, a Tickle Me Elmo doll. Though Travis recognized Charla as she has visited them often, Charla had recently changed her hair so that could have confused Travis and scared him. He attacked her outside, and Sandra had to intervene. Sandra hit him with a shovel before resorting to stabbing Travis in the back with a knife. She later recalled, "For me to do something like that, put a knife in him, was like putting a knife in myself." At this point, Sandra thought Charla was dead, so she ran to her car, locked herself in, and that's when she made that 911 call. When emergency services arrived, they waited for police before approaching the house. Once they arrived, Travis headed towards the police car, tried to open a locked passenger door, and smashed a side view mirror. He then walked to the driver's side door and opened it, at which point Officer Frank shot Travis 4 times. He then ran inside the house, where he was found dead next to his cage. In the following days, Charla Nash required many hours of surgery. Travis had broken nearly all her bones in her face, torn away her eyelids, nose, jaw, lips, and most of her scalp. She became blind, and he fully removed one of her hands and most of the other. Her injuries were so severe that the hospital staff were offered counseling. After they saved her life and successfully reattached her jaw, she was then flown to Ohio for an experimental facial transplant. Travis's head was taken to a state lab to be examined as the investigation of the attack continued. He did not have any diseases, though he was on medication for Lyme disease prevention. Report revealed that Travis was given Xanax, an anti-anxiety drug, the day of the attack, as Sandra had told police. The drug may have fueled his aggression, as side effects like hallucination and mania were sometimes reported in humans. Charla's family filed a lawsuit in 2009 in state superior court seeking $50 million in damages from Chimp owner Sandra Harold, who passed away in 2010. A settlement agreement calls for the woman disfigured in a chimpanzee attack to receive about $4 million from the estate of the animal's now dead owner. According to documents obtained by the Associated Press, the settlement agreement filed in Stanford Probate Court calls for Harold's estate to provide Charla Nash with $3.4 million in real estate, $331,000 in cash, $141,000 in machinery and equipment, and $44,000 in vehicles. According to the last reports, Charla had relocated to Boston, Massachusetts to be closer to Brigham and Women's Hospital, where she was being treated, and was gradually getting back to leading an independent life. While she often felt like a science project due to the fact that she had to undergo lab tests for the military every 6 weeks, she also felt good about regaining her independence. Donald Spirit. September 18th, 2014, at around 4 p.m. in the town of Bell in Gilchrist County, Florida, a 51-year-old Donald Spirit calls 911 to report that he had just murdered his daughter and 6 of his grandkids. Here's the call.
Gilchrist County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I just shot my daughter and shot all my grandkids, and I'll be sitting on my step, and when you get here, I'm going to shoot myself.
What is the address that you're at, sir?
2550 Northwest, 25 Terrace, Don Spirit. Every one of them are dead.
Okay, you said your name is Dawn Spirit?
Yep.
Alright, Dawn, what kind of gun do you have?
It doesn't matter what kind of gun I got. They're all dead, and then when you get here, I'll shoot myself, and then you figure out what kind of gun it is.
How long ago this happened, Dawn?
I don't want to hear it, man. I'm done with everything. Just bring the out here, that's all. You got all the kids are dead in the house.
Okay, how many people? Okay, how many people?
6 kids, 1 adult.
6 kids and 1 adult?
Yeah. One of them is a baby.
Alright, Dawn, is there any way you can stay on the phone with me till I get somebody there to help you?
What's that?
Can I have you stay on the phone with me?
No, not that. I'm waiting for them to get here. When they get here, I'm going to shoot myself on my back step. All I'm doing is waiting for them.
So you're sitting on your back steps?
Yep.
Okay, Dawn.
Before we continue on what happened that night, I want to give you guys some quick information on Donald and his daughter Sarah. Donald Spirit had a lengthy criminal record stretching back 22 years before the massacre. According to Florida Corrections records, reports from 2003 show that one charged possession of a firearm by a convicted felon came after he pleaded guilty to accidentally shooting and killing his 8-year-old son while they were out hunting. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Donald was also convicted of depriving a child of food and shelter, battery, and possession of drug paraphernalia between 1992 and 1995. Donald's ex-wife indicated to investigators that she believed he was bipolar and possibly under the influence of illegal drugs at the time of the massacre. The report also mentions that Donald had gone off his medication for almost a month or two. The kid's great aunt, Colleen Stewart, who had just visited Donald's trailer the day before the massacre, Colleen had allegedly overheard Don telling his daughter Sarah that her children were, quote, not worth a and that he hated them, end quote. The police report states Don later apologized for the insults and claimed he was stressed out and that Sarah was unemployed and charging money for acts with a man named Jose, which according to investigators, Sarah only knew Jose for 2 days and was provided $25 on September 16th and $70 on September 17th, which Don was reportedly supposed to receive some of that money. Don believed Colleen turned Sarah into a prostitute and insisted that her children were not going to live this kind of life. Okay, now that you guys are caught up on Donald's life and Sarah's life, let's continue with what happened after the 911 call. When deputies arrived at the home, they spotted Donald pacing back and forth outside his trailer till they made verbal contact with him. Don said, and I quote, "I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the Stewarts. Colleen Stewart has turned Sarah into a and drugs, and I'm fed up with this whole family, this Stewart family. They've ruined my life. They've ruined my life, and I'm just tired of them all, and I've taken care of it today." Don then walked ahead from the back of the trailer with a semi-automatic weapon and shot himself. Police said Donald used a .45 caliber handgun on himself after shooting his daughter Sarah Lorraine Spirit, of 28 years old at the time, and 6 of her children ages from 10 weeks to 11 years old. Deputies discovered Sarah's body outside, partially underneath a tarp. The report states that in addition to being shot in the head, she was stabbed 6 times and suffered blunt force trauma from being pistol whipped. The bodies of the children were found at different locations inside the home. Autopsy results show that the youngest child died from a gunshot wound to the torso, while the 5 older ones died from a gunshot wound to the head. Yeah, this case is extremely sad. It's hard to do research on cases like this when children are involved in brutal murders. Also, Donald had to have been on something, like there was mentions of spice, and obviously he wasn't taking his medication at the time, and also there was mentions of him having anger issues, but still there's no excuse for actions like that. It's very annoying that he chose the easy way out. Otty Sanchez. July 26, 2009, the San Antonio, Texas Police Department received a call from Priscilla Garcia, Otty Sanchez's sister. When officers arrived at the crime scene, they were so shocked they could barely speak. Officers found a bedroom dozed in blood, a decapitated and mutilated body of a baby not even a month old, and his mother, 33-year-old Otty Sanchez, screaming that the devil made her do it.
Oh my God.
San Antonio Fire, New Mass. How can we help you?
I need an ambulance at 361 Wayside Drive.
351 Wayside? Is
Yes.
it a house or an apartment?
It's a house. It's an emergency.
Okay. And what's going on? What's the emergency?
I'm sorry?
What's the emergency? What's going on?
My sister has, she's her child.
Hello?
Hello?
Tell me what's going on. Don't talk to the other people. Talk to me.
My sister has, she's hurt her child. Seriously, hurt her child.
How did she do that? What's going on with the child?
The baby is dead. She has,
What did you say?
the baby is dead. Please
How
come
old is the
quickly.
baby?
The baby's 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks old.
3 weeks old?
Not even 3 weeks old, please.
What did she do to him?
Oh,
Or her?
she stabbed him. There's blood all over the bed. There's, I don't know.
All right, ma'am. Stay on the line for me. I gotta connect you up to the police, okay? Stay on the line.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
Ma'am, what is your name?
My name is Priscilla Garcia.
Where is your sister at?
Just stay there, Otty. Stay there. I'm sorry.
Priscilla, where's your sister at?
She's just sitting on the couch. She's gone crazy last night. She was hearing voices. She kept bringing me the baby, and finally she calmed down, and I took her back the baby. And then now I just woke up to her screaming.
Okay, how old is the baby?
Not even 3 weeks old. The baby's dead. The baby's dead. Please, somebody come.
Okay, they're on their way, sweetie, okay?
I need the keys so I can open the front door. Oh, my God.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes.
Do not touch the baby. Don't disturb anything in the area there, okay?
My
Right?
mom was
Don't touch
holding the
nothing, okay?
baby. My mom was holding the baby. She
All right.
the baby down.
All right, ma'am. Everybody's on the way to help you, okay?
Oh, I need to find the keys to the front door. No, Auntie, nobody's dead. It's okay, baby. Just stay right there.
Is that your sister?
Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You stand yourself? Sister, I told you to come to me. I'm not dead, Auntie. I'm standing right here talking to you.
Priscilla,
Yes.
where did she stab herself?
In the heart and in the stomach, she says.
No. Where did your sister?
I see a stab wound in her heart, yes.
Your sister?
I'm looking at her right now, yes.
EMS? Okay. All right, they're on their way, okay?
Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, please. Mama, calm down. Mama, I'm on the phone with EMS right now. I can't call him right now.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, okay? They're on their way.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Otty Sanchez was staying with her mother and cousins after reportedly getting into a fight with the baby's father. Around 4:30 a.m., while the rest of the family slept, she attacked her infant son with a large kitchen knife. Police officers would describe the crime scene as one of the most gruesome they had ever seen. Some of them later needed counseling. According to police, Otty used a knife and 2 swords to dismember her child and ate parts of his body, including his brain, and chewed 3 of his toes before stabbing herself in the torso and slicing her own throat. Otty, who had been hospitalized after the killing and was being held on a $1 million bond at the Bexar County Jail, Otty Sanchez was charged with capital murder and was found not guilty by reason of insanity and ordered to stay at a maximum security mental facility. Otty had already been diagnosed with schizophrenia and told authorities that she had been hearing voices. She thought the killing was necessary to prevent an apocalypse, her attorney said. Otty's aunt, Gloria Sanchez, said her niece had been quote-unquote in and out of a psychiatric ward and that the hospital called several months ago looking to check up on her. According to a report by Brian Scopa, a psychiatrist appointed by the courts after a psychiatric evaluation, Otty had been hearing voices since the age of 5. The voices are often quote-unquote good voices telling her everything is going to be okay, but she also hears bad voices. One voice in particular named Lucy, which is telling me to do bad things like eat my hand. Otty was sent to the North Texas State Hospital Vernon Institute, where she will remain and is there to this day. The facility is a maximum security institution. A judge reviews Otty's mental state every year, although he does not expect her to ever be released. Scott Amedure. On March 9th, 1995, in Lake Orion, Michigan, 24-year-old Jonathan Schmitz called 911 to report he had just murdered his friend, 32-year-old Scott Amedure.
Okay, why did you do that?
Because he's looking for me on national TV and he's up on the street.
Okay, I want you to calm down. Okay, the gun's in the car. Okay, I want you to try to calm down. 22 and 23 are responsible, and this is at the Amico on University, 2815 University. I've got them on TX. Okay, just, I want you to stay in the line with me. I've got some help coming for you, okay? We're here to help you, so don't worry. That's affirmative. Okay, I want you to just calm down, okay? Can you tell me what happened?
I just walked in this public building. With ass and he's my doors and stuff.
Okay, are you on the payphone inside the gas station?
Ma'am, I didn't get to it.
Okay. Okay, but the rifle that you used is inside your vehicle? It's on the back seat? Is it still loaded?
Yes, I think there's one shell in it.
Okay, well, I just want you to stay on the phone with me, okay? I just want you to try to relax. Can you take a deep breath for me? I know you're upset, okay? We're going to help you, though, okay? Just try to relax. Units, I've got him on the payphone outside. Gun is inside his vehicle in the back seat. Okay, just try to relax. You did the right thing by calling me, okay? And we will help you. Okay? Touch your breath a little. Okay, can you tell me again why you shot the man?
Because he played a really good fucking thing on me. He took care of getting down the national.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is John Smith.
John Smith, where do you live?
I live in Lake Orion.
Can you give me your address?
160
Manitou Lane?
Yes, in my
160? Is that an apartment or a house? What's the apartment number? 2C? Counselor. Okay, can you tell me anything else about why you went over there today?
I just really thought about it.
Okay.
To understand why this whole incident happened, we have to go back 3 days before the murder occurred. On March 6, 1995, when Scott and Jonathan both were guests on the Jenny Jones Show, one of the most popular talk shows of the 90s, Jonathan was invited to appear and was told that a person who had a quote-unquote secret crush on him would be revealed. Jonathan claims he was told that a woman had a crush on him. However, producers argued that they told John that the person could be a man or woman, and that he was curious to know who it was. He was invited to tape an episode of the show at his Chicago area studios. When he arrived at the studio, he saw a woman that he knew and thought she might be his secret admirer. He figured she was his secret admirer and walked up and kissed her, but they told him, quote, "Do you think Donna has a crush on you?" end quote. And John replies, quote, "No, we're good friends," end quote, and it was revealed that Scott Amedure, a 32-year-old acquaintance of Jonathan who had been introduced to him by Donna Riley, who was that female friend of John. The episode ultimately never made it to air, but it was played in trial on court TV. Jonathan told Scott that he was definitely heterosexual and they shared a few laughs. However, Jonathan was becoming more and more uncomfortable as the show continued. Jonathan and Scott went out drinking together. When they returned home, things appeared to be okay between the two men. Even after Scott had confessed his feelings to his friend in front of a studio audience, allegedly the two men had a encounter when they returned home, but that was never proven. On March 9th, Scott left a explicit note that he had handwritten for John outside his home. When John arrived home and found the note, he quickly left to withdraw money from a nearby ATM. He used his money to purchase a shotgun and drove to Scott's home where he questioned him about the note. He then went to his car, retrieved the shotgun, and shot Scott twice in the chest at close range, killing him instantly. Jonathan then left the scene to call 911. Jonathan's lawyer argued that the show and its producers were to blame for the ensuing tragedy. The defense also revealed that Schmidt's father frequently made homophobic comments to his son, and John killed Scott out of a quote-unquote gay panic that ensued. In the end, a jury convicted Jonathan Schmitz of second-degree murder in 1996 and was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison. The conviction was then overturned, and after a retrial, Jonathan was reconvicted of the same crime in 1999, and after only serving 22 years of his sentence, due to the credit he earned for good behavior, the parole board granted his early release from prison in August of 2017. He is reported to be back in Michigan and is trying his best to stay out of the public's eye. Scott's family sued the Jenny Jones Show for the wrongful death of Scott Amedure. At trial, Jones got on stand and testified that she didn't get permission from Jonathan to humiliate him on national television. She also confirmed that the show didn't do a background check on Jonathan or any of her guests before bringing them on. In the end, Scott Amadure's family was awarded nearly $30 million in a judgment against Jones, but the judgment was later overturned in a 2-1 ruling. The courts held that the Jenny Jones Show were not liable for Jonathan's actions, which they deemed unforeseeable. Today, the gay panic defense has been banned in several states. However, it does remain legal or pending in some. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and hopefully I earned your subscription. As always, there's so much more information to these cases, and I try my best to fit in the most important details of these cases. Stay safe everyone, and rest in peace to those victims. And also, rest in peace to my cat Chica, who recently passed away. Happy New Year's everyone, and if you guys are interested on influencers who went missing, please check out my previous video. It would mean a lot. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time I upload.